Hello, friends, and welcome to Take Two for this Wednesday, the 15th of September, 2021. I'm Jeannie. I'm so glad you've decided to come along for the ride on this whoop day. Well, first things first, I want to wish a very, very, very happy birthday to my dearest cousin, Paulie Pereno. Now, Paulie and I were 5 weeks apart, so this was the year we both turned 64, and it's all right, we're allowed to say it. So, of course, as a tradition in our family, I made sure that he got a copy posted on Facebook of the Beatles When I'm 64, so he could become officially a member of the club. So, birthday blessings, dear Cuzzy Paulie. Well, this last week has been a very much a reflective time for many Americans and actually people all over the world as we hit the 20-year mark of the tragedy at 9/11 of the Twin Towers, the Pentagon, and of course, the plane crashing in Shanksville, Pennsylvania, the terrorist attacks of 9/11. So, of course, in my heart, being a native New Yorker, and so many people we know were affected by it, it was a very reflective time, a time to really be thinking about what it's like to be an American, to wave the flag, to do all of those things. And on this past weekend, which actually fell on a Saturday, if you remember, on this past weekend, we welcomed a guest into our home. So it was a very busy time of having company and doing various things and so forth. And the morning of the 9/11, we went out to the car to go run some errands because we were on a time constraint. And as we walked out the door, there was my car with a flat tire. Now, ordinarily, that would rattle me because who likes to have to deal with a flat tire? Nobody really wants to deal with that. But the last few days prior to that, on television particularly, at just about everywhere, it was in your face, everywhere you went, every time you turned on your phone or every time you went to your computer, there was some kind of reflection back or memories of or new information that's come out since, these last 20 years and so forth. And every time you're just kind of surfing on the computer or on the television, there was always something, and I watched maybe a few minutes of a documentary about 9/11. And when it got a little too painful or terrible for me to watch, I would flip over to something else. But it was there. And it was a very, very sobering reminder of what we went through, what we could still go through, and what we've learned and how we've suffered, but how we've also thrived in this situation. So as I went out to the car and there was the flat tire, as I said, I may have ordinarily gone, oh no, flat tire, not have a tizzy fit or anything, but still it might have affected me more. But at that very moment, it was one of those aha moments to say, is this worth getting upset over? Especially when I looked up and down my street and I saw numerous houses flying the American flag, and many of them at half mast to commemorate it being the 20th anniversary of this, the 20-year mark of this. And it was a very sobering reminder to me that I need to put things in perspective. A lot of people suffered a tremendous amount of tragedy and continue to suffer. You're raising children without their fathers or mothers, various things that happen. People who lost spouses, people who lost loved ones, all the firefighters and emergency workers who gave their lives, etc., etc. A flat tire is no big deal. So I want you to think about that for a minute. If there's times where you find yourself getting all wound up and bent out of shape over something like a flat tire, okay? Think about the ones that have suffered way, way more and have been overcomers. Because there's a flat tire could be replaced, whereas in situations like 9/11, a lot of loved ones and buildings and other things took a lot of healing, especially the loved ones can't be replaced, and a lot of buildings had to be built again and so forth. A silly little flat tire. So, we got it fixed. It cost a little more than I would want to, but it was a Saturday morning and we had to get it done. So we just did it. And after it was all said and done, and we were driving down the road with our brand new tire on our car, we said, you know what? It's no big deal. I have learned that I need to put these kinds of things in perspective, and I encourage you to do the same. Now go out and be a blessing to somebody today, because you may end up being the only one who is. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, okay? Jeanne Sigler, JeanneSigler. Hit that subscribe button, that notification bell. Every time another Take Two is premiering, you will be notified. And of course, please tune into my brand new radio program, Through the Eyes of a New York Woman, where I play wonderful, fun music and reflect back on my life growing up on Staten Island. That can be heard on ultimateoldiesradio.com at 9 a.m. and 9 p.m. Eastern Time. That's 8 o'clock Central on Saturdays, and at oldies700.com, oldies700.com at 5 a.m. and 5 p.m. on Sundays. That's Eastern Time. That's 4 o'clock Central. Okay, I love you all very much. I'll see you next Wednesday. Have a good one, and remember, keep it in perspective. I love you. Bye-bye.